you know, back in the day, we all threw frogs on, back when a frog was just a grass bait, we all threw that frog on a big, nasty 2x4, 4x4, you know, big, heavy stick, which is cool in grass, and we'll get to that. But frog in open water, you know, I wanted something a little lighter. And you don't want to spinnerbait rod, because you need to have some backbone on them, but you need to have something you can cast. So this rod here is a number 7, 7'2". It's like a heavy, medium heavy. You know, it's not a real big stick. And that's, no matter what brand you throw, that's the deal you want when you open water fishing, is you don't want a real heavy rod. Two things will happen to you. One, your casting, it's gonna be tough to cast because you have nothing. You know, it's all backbone. You ain't got no tip to sling it in there. Another thing, when you get too heavy, if you get too heavy of a rod, when you hit that fish, the fish comes up and bites it, you can set the hook on him, and he'll start coming to you end to end. And when that happens, you hit him, and now we're gonna move him 6 feet. So now we got 6 foot of slack in the line, so now we gotta pick it up. And when that happens, there goes first place, there goes your check. It was a 6 pound, I guarantee you. You know what I mean? It's always a big one. So that's the deal with the rod action. The 7.2, that's kind of a personal deal for me. It's kind of best of both worlds. It's long enough to be long, but short enough to be short. Jason Christie makes another Falcon. It's a 6'9". It's a little heavier. It's a little shorter. You know, it's all kind of personal preference. Of course, I think this is the best one, and you know, that's what I built it based upon what I like. Reels says Lew's, Quantum, Ardent, Shimano, Abu, Daiwa, whichever one is your favorite, throw it. 7-to-1 gear ratio. Yeah, I've thrown them on 5. Got to remember, this all started back in 04, 05, or whatever, and it's built up. Started with 5-to-1s. Wasn't really efficient. 6-to-1. Did that for a while, and it's doable, but you'll get in trouble. Now I'm on a 7-to-1, and that I think that's the best of both worlds. I hadn't played with the 9-to-1s or the 8-to-1s that are coming out. Makes sense. I hadn't tried it yet. Next year I better tell you what's the deal with it. Line, 80 pound braid. And why so big? Why not? You can get away with it. You know, this fish is in this bush, in this grass, whatever, he don't care. Heavy cover, why not? 100, I would throw 100. 100 starts getting like rope, 100 starts getting flat, it's hard to handle. So I like 80 pound. 80 pounds, big enough to be big enough, you know, no doubt. If he breaks 80 pounds, either it was an alligator or let him be. You know what I mean? You don't want to mess with him. Heavy cover, that is the whole deal. Give you a little Oneida secret, or something I like to do to Oneida. You know, Oneida got, or Cayuga has, there's docks and that old flat bank, you know, it's all along the way. But every now and then you'll see one of them bushes, one of them trees like they're growing sideways out the bank. You know what I'm talking about? Up there in the Erie Canal, and what's the other one on the side of the Erie Canal? With the old bridge in the front, the little park right there? Yep. Hadn't been to the Hudson River, but I'm sure they got it too. So we got docks, miles of grass, but every now and then there's that little, that one, that's like that whole nother level. That's where I want to play. That other stuff's important too, and I'm a fish that, but that one, meat. Anybody deer hunts? Deer hunt? Good. Check this out. When we're deer hunting, outside of some awesome ranch, do you kill big deer out in the open, in the middle of the field, or you kill it deep in the heart of the woods where you only see 30 foot or 30 yards? You kill them in the heavy cover, in the woods, right? Same deal.
And the information Bass University provides isn't your basic run-of-the-mill fishing video. This is specific information from A to Z to help you learn, get to the water, and become a better angler quickly.